Honestly, it's insane.
It is insane.
Weird. It's like only weird.
It's bizarre, I'll tell you that.
Honestly, it's kind of wild. That's the answer you want, isn't it? I'm sorry. Okay. It's I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna give it a freeze frame. It's kind of funky. Nope, I don't want to say that either.
Scary, exciting.
I think it's kind of relieving that I actually made it through high school and drama and didn't die during one of the shows.
I just remember going to past drama club banquets and watching all the seniors and just thinking, like, what am I gonna say when I'm up there? And now I'm here and now I just have no words.
It's definitely interesting. I'm filled with nostalgia. It feels kind of weird.
I'm gonna be honest, a little bit underwhelming.
It feels kind of great, but at the same time a little disappointing. I didn't know it would be over this soon, and if anything, I wish I was in it longer.
It's kind of, I'd say, overwhelming, just because like I've worked so hard to get to this point, and now here I am, and we're about to graduate, so.
I still can't believe that I'm here. I still remember coming in 6th grade year to theater, doing the Schoolhouse Rock show.
When I first started theater, I didn't ever think I'd come to this end. I thought it would just go on forever and I'd just be able to enjoy it.
It's a lot to take in because, you know, freshman year, I didn't really know anybody. You watch that senior video, everyone's crying, you're like, oh, that's kind of weird.
I remember like watching all of the other seniors watch their own videos, and they were all crying, and I don't know, I don't want to get emotional or anything, but.
It's strange to be sitting here knowing that this is it, but it hasn't quite hit me yet.
It hits me in like small pieces, and like it just doesn't feel real yet.
I want to say it doesn't feel real, because like I know especially from the beginning with like the drama department, going to the banquet and seeing the seniors and being like, oh, they're so cool, they're so much older, they're going off to college, and now it's just finally setting in that like, oh, I am too.
It's crazy because the people who I watched, like when I first saw this like whole senior compilation video, were like Scott, Earl, and Anna Jo, Alice, like all those people. And it's really weird because, I don't know, I felt like they were so much older than me when I was a freshman. So it's like hard to believe that like I'm the age they were and I'm who they are to like Will DeSola and like whoever else.
It's crazy. I've changed a lot since freshman year. My freshman year I did props more than lights and sound. Or I guess it was about equal. But it's just crazy that I feel like I've changed so much, and I feel like I'm not even at all the same person I was freshman year. So it's crazy to be here now.
It's weird how far we've all come from being little freshmen.
It was only ever going to be weird.
Now that the time has come, it's like, it's sad, but couldn't be more ready to hightail it. Hobo.
My favorite show was The Drowsy Chaperone, just because it was funny and fun and a good time.
Probably The Drowsy Chaperone, when Grant would come out of the oven anytime, and that was pretty funny, so.
Maddie Burnett and Grant Sauer got stuck in the oven, and it was like a rescue mission backstage trying to get them uncaught on it, and it was just terrifying.
I remember swinging open the oven, and I said my like opening line, la 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 la, and then my cape got snagged like in some like mysterious nail sticking out of the back of the oven, and I kept trying to like crawl through the oven, and it was just like choking me, and the more I like struggled, the more it would choke me, and everyone in the audience is just cracking up, like they think it's so funny that I'm sitting there on stage like and I'm like ready to black out, and then some angel, some like mysterious person, I don't know who it is, like unsnags my cape, and I go rolling through the oven.
Probably Godspell. I didn't know a lot about Godspell before he did it. When he announced it, I wasn't like super excited or anything just because I didn't know it, but that show had the best community I've ever been a part of. Everybody loved each other. We did so many community service projects, and it was just so much fun.
Godspell and Spelling Bee are like both tied for me because Godspell, I love the atmosphere, and everyone was just like so tied together, and I felt like I really bonded with everyone in the cast, and it was like the first time I felt like I was really like a part of something, you know, in the drama club. and it felt really good to be so united with everyone. And spelling bee was just so much fun.
Oh my God, there's so many good things that went on with spelling bee. I feel like talking to the Cappies room with Tammy was one of my favorite moments. Just like getting to interact with them in a way that I never had before, and also just some of the banter that went on back and forth and exposing people. Sorry, Justin.
Susical, solely because I loved sliding across the stage in front of all of the 8th graders and then proceeding to get up and walk off stage as if it was supposed to happen.
I'd probably say my favorite overall show was As You Like It.
I really like doing As You Like It just because I love the set for it and doing the mural, and I had an amazing crew.
Probably my favorite show moment is from As You Like It, when Kyle and Burgess gave me their blessing to start doing Foley sound effects for that show. Because if it wasn't for that moment and thought, I would be applying to Eastern Kentucky University to become a history teacher, as opposed to going to CCM for electronic media. So it's a moment I will forever be grateful for. How explicit can I get on this?
When he sings "There's a bright golden haze in the meadow" in class, he doesn't do it anymore because he knows that we'll call him out on it, but it's still funny. I still think about it.
Okay, so one time in class, this might have been like sophomore year, he was, I don't know, going on some whole talk, and he did like a Hamilton quote, but it was so wrong. He goes like, see, it's like in Hamilton when she goes, reckless, and you know, that's not a song in Hamilton if you're familiar with it. And everyone just went quiet. They were like, oh no, Burgess made a mistake. And Burgess sits down at his desk in the whole classroom like silent. And he goes, oh, I just realized what I did there. And everyone started cracking up.
Just like all the talks that I had with Mr. Burgess and like him always being there for me, like when I really needed like someone to talk to.
Whenever I would go up there to collect tax after a show, the man would hand me a cold hard cash, about $15. It was always a really good moment.
The GIF that we have of him just like spinning in a circle. I don't even remember how that came about, but I just know it happened in class.
Every day in Intro to Theater, this one kid would always fall asleep, and Burgess, at one point, just stopped trying to wake him up, just took a pile of textbooks and threw him on the ground to wake him up every day, and it was amazing.
Burgess, I think, had to give the keys to someone.
He threw his keys at Will Talley's eye.
And they hit Will straight dead in the face, which was hilarious at the time. And then I remember Will was too shy and embarrassed to go down with me to the gym to get an ice pack. And now he's an anarcho-communist, so.
Probably the stapler Hail Mary at my sister. Just because it really embodies his passion for perfection and his casual camaraderie with the students.
Whenever I'm like in a bad mood, he knows, and he'll just give me a hug, and then I'll cry even harder, but it's fine because I love it.
It was when, during strike, I was in the shop and I come out and Burgess is just standing on top of these suspended platforms, walking around casually like nothing's weird and just like yelling like, hey, can I have a hammer or something? And that will forever be implemented in my mind just because of the stupid things he does that I just love, that just keep us all on our toes. It was, yeah, I don't know.
You know, fake it till you make it. Like, you know, sometimes you gotta shoot your shot. You know, you don't know if you're gonna land on your feet or not, but you gotta try your hardest.
It taught me a lot about like leadership. I never really saw myself as the kind of person who could like lead a crew or anything like that. And I think for a lot of people, as you grow in the drama club and like you gain like responsibility and like you get all these leadership positions and stuff, you realize through those roles like how capable you are. And that was probably my biggest takeaway, was like keeping a positive atmosphere in those roles and like being a leader, but like also learning that I was capable of doing those things.
What's taught me is I can do a lot of things if I set my mind to it. And you know what, some people are gonna be better than me and that's fine, but I am competent and I am able to put on good work if I just put hard work in.
To take risks. Ever since, like, I remember freshman year, I was not really into theater. I wasn't in the drama club really because I was like, I don't really know anyone. But once I started making friends and started just talking to people and actually auditioning for shows, then like it made my life so much better and I was just so much happier.
It's important to know how to work as a team and to collaborate with people. And it's important to expand your horizons and be able to dabble and just work with as many people as possible and just to understand, just be able to understand everybody that you come in contact with.
Highlands Theater has definitely taught me patience. It's also taught me to be a lot more socially aware in the sense that, you know, kind of watching out for other people.
Probably to just always stay positive. I mean, if you're always down on yourself or down on other people, it's just never going to be a good experience.
It taught me to find like my own group of people. It really taught me to push to be more unique and not just go for people who want to be my friends, but for people who I want to be friends with.
So what I really learned is maybe the unexpected is the best thing for you. I remember going into high school theater. I always told Burgess, I don't want to be on sound crew, don't want to be on lights crew, I can't do technology. And then he put me on sound crew. And it turned out to be my favorite experience and the best crew that I've ever been on.
It's hard to put into words. Like, I wouldn't be the person who I am today without theater. I'm going into theater and you just have to live. You just have to be yourself.
Carter, what am I gonna miss?
Nothing.
Everything?
Definitely the camaraderie. I really missed out this year and got a taste of what it's gonna feel like in years coming, but I'm gonna try my best to keep in contact.
I'm honestly gonna miss Tech Week, which I guess a lot of people will not miss.
During Tech Week, just making it bearable because it can be crazy. And I think that's going to be the biggest thing, all the people getting together and just having fun at drama club meetings, during the shows. That's going to be the thing that I miss the most.
That amazing feeling when the show is finally all put together and you just get to sit there and see all your hard work just on stage and completely finished. It's the best feeling in the entire world.
Yeah, just that environment of people who are doing good for the sake of doing good, like performing their best because they want to show what they can do and what we can do, and that ethic is really, really important, and I really think almost every organization should have that.
Feeling like I can be myself and I don't have to be afraid of doing things out of my comfort zone.
I'll definitely miss the opportunity that it gave me in multiple different senses. It gave me opportunity of meeting new people, finding new friends, which I found tons of friends in the theater department. And then also the opportunity of just like getting that new experience of, say, being on stage.
I'm gonna miss having a group of friends that I know shares the exact same humor that I do. Because in college, I'm worried I'm gonna get there and everybody's gonna be like, dude, you're weird. Because Zoe Zoller especially has like the strangest humor and she's so funny. And then like, I'm not gonna have a Zoe in college.
I wanna say something that like, because everyone's gonna be like, the people.
The new people.
Definitely the people. I mean, I feel like that's what everyone's gonna say, let's be real here.
The people. I've made a lot of good friends in the drama club since my sophomore year doing it, and I'm really gonna miss them.
It's cheesy, but I'll definitely miss the family.
Beyond just saying the people, it's like, I'm really gonna miss this kind of like bedrock community that we've got here.
Having just places that I can go and I know I'm comfortable and I know I'll be safe is something I'll miss.
Look out for each other. You never know who needs it the most, and you never know what kind of impact that can have on a person.
Take risks don't be afraid to put your whole self out there, because when you're scared, you're just holding yourself back, and like, it's important to like let go to grow.
You are the only thing that will ever hold you back.
Go big. Like, you've been on sound light crew like once or twice, go for the assistant lighting designer, go for assistant sound, hell, go for head sound. You've like been on run crew once or twice, but you're like really into it and really passionate, go for PSM. Like, shoot high.
Don't be afraid to audition or interview for shows.
You're gonna do it, and sometimes it's not always gonna work out, but at the end of the day, if you look back on it and you say like, I didn't stand up and do this thing, even though like I really wanted to, I wasn't like fully myself there, like you're gonna regret it.
I have been on the audition list, like my name has been on there and I've crossed it off because I was too scared to do it, and then I just regretted it so much because I've heard of how much fun other people had had, and I was like, if I would have just tried, and even if I didn't make it, like I would have known that I tried to do it.
Just don't be afraid, especially don't be afraid of Burgess, because he's actually a huge sweetheart.
People aren't really as scary as they seem. You know, directors want to help you, other actors want to help you. As long as everyone plays nice, which they usually do, there's nothing to be afraid of.
But if you just keep fighting and doing what you love and proving that it's something you care about, you will go so far in this department.
If you just keep going, you're gonna keep growing, and I didn't really have to rhyme. You're gonna continue to grow, and you're gonna learn how capable you are, and I promise, like, your confidence will blossom, your friendships will blossom.
Be kind, because kindness is gonna get you the furthest. If you act mean to people, then it spreads like wildfire.
Be confident in the fact that we're a community that needs to act together, and we're all just looking for the best for the show, and that should be everybody's main goal.
As a joke, don't piss off Burgess.
Always be part of it if you can. Be in the moment, be just with it, because once you're over, you're done.
Enjoy it, because it isn't gonna last as long as you think it will.
I would do every single show that you can. I know I missed about a year of shows. I just had too much other things that I could have done, but in doing so I missed out on so many different memories, and it's always worth it to do a show, even if it's a lot of hard work at the time. You'll have memories that will last you a lifetime.
Don't take any moment of this for granted, because someday you might not be in theater, or you'll be in theater somewhere else, and it's just going to be completely different than this insane family we have here at Highlands. We all spend too much time together, but it's a good thing and a bad thing, just like families.